Hey everybody, it's Miss April. Thanks so much for joining me today. As you probably saw by the title of the video, we are going to be doing a little bit of a different story time today. We are going to read, Little Red Gliding Hood. I picked this book because I love figure skating. I actually used to be a figure skater for over 15 years. And it's my favorite sport to follow, and what better wintry activity than figure skating. Now, even though in Florida we kind of can't skate outside like Little Red Gliding Hood, it's not quite cold enough, but I thought this would be a fun story to share to kind of combine a love of skating and a love of fairy tales. So let's get started. All right, Little Red Gliding Hood, story by Tara Lazar, pictures by Troy Cummings. It was winter, and the river winding through the enchanted forest was frozen solid. A girl raced down to the river's edge and laced up her skates. Then she swizzled and twizzled across the ice. She did fancy figure eights, lovely loops, and willowy waltz jumps. Her spins were superb. Everyone called her Little Red Gliding Hood. Little Red's skates were worn in and worn out, no longer snow white and a little bit too tight. She frowned at the creases and crumples. Soon she wouldn't be able to use them to skate to Grandma's. She went there every Sunday. Let's get a little bit closer. There we go. No more visits with Grandma. Little Red couldn't imagine. She swizzled down the river and saw a flurry of friends gathering beneath a banner. I wonder what it's going to say. A pair skating competition, the prize, brand new skates. That's perfect for Little Red. Oh, slippery slush, I've got to win. But Little Red needed a skating partner. The dish danced with the spoon, and Hansel spun Gretel like sugar. Little Red had no one. She asked all of her friends. Little Boy Blue just shivered and quivered. Too cold, he says. The seven dwarfs were more interested in passing a puck around, playing hockey. And Old MacDonald slipped and fell. E-I-E-I, youch. Little Red shook her head. None of these partners would do. Let's see, do you recognize any of the characters in here? I think this is my favorite part of this book. So we have Hansel and Gretel, and the seven dwarfs from Snow White, and of course, Old MacDonald. Maybe Grandma could help her find a partner. Little Red whisked off to Grandma's cottage, skating swiftly to avoid the big bad wolf. Over the river and through the woods to Grandma's house I go. Uh-oh, he's lurking in the trees. Little Red arrived safely. Oh, slippery slush, she said to Grandma, slumping into a chair. I can't find a partner for the skating competition. Well, how about the gingerbread man? He's very sweet, said Grandma. Oh, but he's much too fast. I can't catch him, Little Red said. I bet Baby Bear would be just right for you, said Grandma. But Goldilocks thought so first. I know who, said Grandma. The three little pigs moved into the brick house next door. You should ask one of them. Let's see how many more fairy tale creatures we can spot. There's the gingerbread man and Baby Bear, and of course, the three little pigs. I love all of the details in this book. So Little Red skated to the pig's door. Little pigs, let me in. Someone tapped Little Red on the shoulder. Excuse me, said the big bad wolf. I think that's my line. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen? Eek! The wolf! Little Red sprinted away. Her worn-in, worn-out laces began to unravel. Hey, glide back here, yelled the wolf. He swizzled and twizzled across the ice. Little Red pushed on faster, but her boots were lopsided and loose. Oh no! Stop! Yelled the wolf. He steered clear of fallen branches with fancy footwork and sly spins in pursuit of Little Red. Uh-oh! Little Red's skate flew off. Oh, slippery slush! Oh no! The wolf jumped in front of Little Red and caught her. Little Red shivered with fear. Oh, woo! You're wonderful! The wolf gently put Little Red down. What? You're a super skater, but I was trying to warn you, your laces are untied. Oh, Little Red couldn't believe it. This was the big bad wolf? Happens to me all the time, said the wolf. My skates are older than Rip Van Winkle. He's from a fairy tale. Little Red stared at his worn-in, worn-out pair, and then she had a grand idea. The day of the competition, Little Red arrived early. She laced up her worn-in, worn-out skates, hugged Grandma, and stepped onto the ice. You could see all the fairy tale creatures have joined in. Trumpets blared with a fanfare announcing the official warm-up. But as the competition swirled and twirled, a dark figure came zooming towards them. A boy cried, "Wolf!" Let's see who we can spot. Let's see. I think that might be Rapunzel and the fiddle, the cat and the fiddle, the dish and the spoon. We saw them earlier. And then a witch. Oh, of course, the three little bears. I'm gonna hold it up real close. You let me know in the comments, what fairy tale creatures can you see? All right, let's see what's gonna happen. The wolf frightened little Miss Muffet away. She bumped little Jack Horner into the corner, and Humpty Dumpty, oh no, had a great fall. And Jack and Jill came tumbling after. Look at them, been snowballs. What a mess. Skaters skidded and spilled all over. The old woman lived in a shoe, had so many children on the ice she didn't know what to do. Little Red got mixed up in the mayhem. "Help!" she cried. Uh-oh, this looks like a sticky situation. The big bad wolf raced over. He lifted Little Red high. "Put Little Red down now," the woodcutter warned, grabbing his axe. "Oh, Slippery Slush," said Little Red. "He's my partner." The crowd was stunned. It got so quiet you could hear the ice freeze. All the king's horses and all the king's men put the competition together again. Music swelled and the pairs took to the ice. They wore flowing costumes and danced on ice like Prince and Cinderella at the ball. In fact, they were in the competition too. The tortoise and the hare made a splendid pair. Jack Sprat and his wife did too. Then Little Red Gliding Hood and the big bad wolf swizzled and twizzled across the ice. They did fancy figure eights, lovely loops, and willowy waltz jumps. Their spins were superb. No one could believe the big bad wolf was actually good. "That's a performance I'll remember happily ever after," cheered Grandma. Fun facts, all of the jumps and lovely footwork they're doing are actually all real figure skating moves. You can do figure eights, and you can do loops in the air or on the ice, and willowy waltz jumps, of course, that's a jump. Let's see, are they gonna win the competition? 10s across the board, the judges whispered. They nodded, they scrawled, they raised a row of perfect 10s. The Little Red and the big, not so bad wolf were named the winners. Ta-da, and you see, of course, Mother Goose handing out the final prize. "Oh my, what big skates you have," said Little Red. The wolf flashed a toothy grin. "All the better to glide with you, my dear." The end. Thank you all so much for joining me for reading Little Red Gliding Hood. I hope you liked the mashup of fun wintry time figure skating and some favorite fairy tales. Comment down below what fairy tale creatures could you see and which one was your favorite. Of course, I think I have to go with Little Red Gliding Hood. Number one, I think the pun is super funny and creative. And number two, she ice skates just like I used to do. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to check out all of our other videos, you can check out our YouTube channel or here on our Facebook page. Have a very safe, happy, healthy weekend. Goodbye.